Hello, this is Pauline, the PR and Parliamentary Officer here at OATA. This is another one of my videos where I just want to introduce you to some of the work that the Trade Association does on behalf of its members and the industry as a whole. And what I'm going to do today is look at some of the documents that we have produced for the industry to try and help you to work to high standards. One of the things that a trade association will always do is try to set out best practice in areas that will help businesses work to high standards. So I just wanted to introduce you to some documents that hopefully you will have seen, or if not, you'll be able to go and check out on our website. So our first one here is our biosecurity document. This is a document to look at alongside our biosecurity self-assessment tool, which you will be able to find on our website. That's a free online tool that you can work your way through, and then issues that it flags up for you to have a look at, you would then turn to this document, and this will hopefully give you some advice to help improve what you're doing. So as you can see, that it covers quite a wide range of things, from risk, knowing your suppliers, down to how you can deal with disease, good practice with disease. It also looks at invasive non-native species and good practice around those. So this is a document that we would always encourage everybody who works in the industry to have a look at and read your way through, and just see if you can pick up some ideas about how to improve what you're doing within your business, because obviously our industry brings in a lot of non-native species, and it's very important that we all take biosecurity very seriously and educate ourselves and our staff within our businesses, and also the public. So I'd certainly urge you to have a look at the biosecurity self-assessment tool, and then have a look at this document alongside that. This one is our transporting aquatic livestock. So this gives you information about how to plan around how you're moving livestock, and particularly it'll give you information about transporters and the couriers that you can use, because obviously if you transport fish or live animals as a business, you are required to use a transporter who is authorised to carry live animals, and this will go into information about that. One of the most important things about that is just contingency planning about what happens if something were to go wrong on that journey. It also covers packing standards and information around what to do during transport, and things to think about when fish are delivered, whether that's within your own business and you unpack them, or also at the home as well. There's also a section in there about deciding when fish are fit for sale. So again, you can find that on our website. We also have a water quality criteria, which just gives minimum standards for different types of stock found in the aquatic trade. So it's certainly worth having a look at that, and just, you know, having a look at that in comparison to what you're doing in your shop. Our last one here is, this is a guide that we did a few years ago, because while we think that buying fish within a shop is the best way of buying fish, undoubtedly people do sell online. So we wanted to come up with this guide for the responsible distance selling of live animals, just to cover the law, again, transporting, packing, that sort of thing, because people do sell online, businesses do sell online, and obviously individuals will sell on pets. So this will help them do that within the law, and give them some advice about certain areas that they might not realise about. This last one is are all of our position statements. So OATA has pulled together our our best practice and our advice, our recommendations about certain things, such as not carrying dyed and tattooed fish, don't supply fish that you think might be used as table decorations, that sort of thing. We obviously don't agree with fish being given away as prizes at fairs and that sort of thing. And if you think fish are going to be used in cultural practices, we would recommend that you absolutely don't sell them for that. And also there's some information there about our position on genetically modified fish, and also the use of fish as live fish as food. So you'll be able to find that on our website in the advice and information section. And so we would suggest that if you're working within the industry, these are all documents that you can search for on our website and find, and it's definitely worth checking out, because if you check these out and are working to what's set out in those documents, then you know you are working to the best practice. And that's certainly one of the things that we would also always want to encourage, is people to work to high standards within our industry. And this is how OATA can help you do that.